Hello, everyone. This is probably the first time you're ever hearing me talk because, I don't know, you don't watch my videos or something. Anyways, today we're going to be doing a Q&A. And y'all might be wondering why it took 3 months. Definitely not because I was lazy or anything. No. It took so much time, Yeah, I was definitely not just procrastinating or anything. I was just lazy. But anyways, we're gonna read all the questions y'all sent me, and I'm gonna be answering them. And yeah, all right, let's get started. All right, this user says, who do you think is Godzilla's toughest foe? For me, I think Godzilla's toughest foe might be Kaiser Ghidorah or Destroya, since, they were in the movies. They beat the living crap out of Godzilla, and Godzilla needed, help to, get rid of those two. Destroya was immediately killed once the military came in and helped Godzilla, while Kaiser Ghidorah was killed when, the people in the Gotengo were trying to gave him, Goku type powers, but, I think both of them are equally, strong when it comes to, powerful villains in the Godzilla franchise. So that's my answer. Alright, this guy says, oh boy, there's a bunch of questions. Alright, what is your opinion on Baggin? Well, he's just a cool, unused monster, and I hope he actually does get into a film one day. What are your thoughts on the Heisei Gamera trilogy? You should watch it now! What's your favorite cartoon? I don't really have a favorite cartoon. Well, I guess SpongeBob or Looney Tunes. I guess. What's your favorite anime? I don't watch anime. Alright, what's last one? Opinion on more Toho Kaiju appearing in the Monsterverse. Just add them all in. Not just them, Gamera monsters, Ultraman monsters, the Ultras themselves. Everyone. I want everyone to be in the Monsterverse. You know what? If the Monsterverse doesn't do it, I might as well do it. Any studio who wants their own Godzilla universe, or if Toho's looking for a new Godzilla universe, ask me. I would be your savior. I would make the ultimate kaiju universe. But yeah, those are my answers for all of, those 5 questions. Alright, next one. Alright, this guy says, opinion on Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster. For me, it's weird as fuck, but kind of good, as in a bad, it's good. Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster, for me, it just felt like a weird, drug-trippy, film. The film just felt so weird. And, the flying scene, Ghidorah is throwing sludge at Godzilla, just them standing around, and it's just so weird. The fish shits, everything was just weird about that film. But that's my opinion on Godzilla vs. Ghidorah. Some of y'all may like it. For me, I just don't like it. I think it's one of the worst Godzilla films. Alright, now this guy says Godzilla or Kong. Godzilla or Kong, I wonder who I prefer. Yeah, no one will ever know, Godzilla or Kong, yeah, that's a hard question, It's super hard, my guy, trust me. I don't know what the answer might be, let's just move on. Alright, now this guy says, how much Godzilla do you know? I don't know, honestly. There's some parts of Godzilla that I do know, the movies and the monsters and some of the human characters and the plots and everything, and some of the behind the scenes and all of it, and the fans, everything, the G-Fest and the scrapped movies. But there's some Godzilla media that I probably don't know and probably will never know. But yeah, I don't know, man. Alright, now this guy said, thoughts on the Mutos. The Mutos are actually kind of a unique creature in the MonsterVerse, and like a unique creature in Godzilla as a whole, since I don't think we've ever seen something like the Mutsos. Like an insect extraterrestrial type creature. I don't think they're extraterrestrials, but like, you know what I mean. Like Cloverfield looking monsters. We have never seen that in the Godzilla franchise before, so yeah, I think they're like kind of like a cool addition in the franchise. But yeah, now this guy says, where do you live? Alright, now this guy says, what is the best Godzilla? What is the best Godzilla, you say? You know, this is a tough question, my guy, you know? Like the best Godzilla, it could be any Godzilla, you know? But you know, there's a show I hate saying, like the legendary, you know, Shin, you know, -1. All those guys, I like them all equally. But I'm gonna show you a clip from one of Rick the Squirrel's videos, and tell you what my real favorite Godzilla is. Now this guy says, what is your favorite food? Well, it's just pizza and burgers. Cheese pizza and cheeseburgers. That's your answer, alright? The best Toho song. I don't watch Toho or know anything about Toho. Yeah, I don't know. Next. Alright, this guy says, do you have any favorite kaijus? Mine are King Caesar, Anguirus, and Rodan. Well, let's get one out of the way. Godzilla is easily one of my favorite kaijus of all time, but besides Godzilla, I think Anguirus, you know, Gigan, Megalon, Jaguar. In fact, all kaijus in the Godzilla franchise, I like equally. In fact, I'm not even joking, like, I respect and like each one of them equally, as like, you know, but yeah. Alright, now this guy says, what is your favorite we already did this question already, so next. Alright, and then this guy also said, what is your favorite version of Godzilla? We already answered this question already, so let's just move on. Alright, now this guy says, who is your favorite Godzilla rival? I don't know, honestly. Like, King Ghidorah and Gigan are like one of my favorite rivals when it comes to like Godzilla universe. Like Godzilla's like catalog of villains in general. It's like either King Ghidorah or like Gigan. But when we're talking about like rivals, it's like Godzilla's like franchise rivals. Obviously, Kong, Gamera, and Ultraman. Like, those four are, like, the greatest rivals of all time when it comes to, like, kaiju franchises. Like, those are the top four. If you talk to me about anything about kaiju, and just say the word kaiju, those four would pop up in my head immediately. So, when it comes to villains, King Ghidorah or Gigan. But when it comes to franchises, Kong, Gamera, or Ultraman. Alright, this guy says, what's your favorite Pokemon? I don't watch Pokemon at all. In fact, I don't know, Pikachu or something? Charizard? I don't know. Now this guy says, Godzilla? Yes, Godzilla. Alright, now this guy says, when was your first contact with the Godzilla series / universe? Honestly, I'm gonna say the 2014 film. Like the commercials and all that. Without Godzilla 2014, I wouldn't have gone into the Godzilla franchise more easily. I mean, I was into dinosaurs back when I was young, so seeing like a giant, fat-ass radioactive dinosaur blow up cities was just more cooler to me. I don't know why. Like, when I was a kid, Godzilla and Jurassic Park were obviously my favorite franchises because of like dinosaurs and all of that. And surprisingly, I've stuck with Godzilla ever since 2014, and got to see how the franchise grew from 2014, like the MonsterVerse and like the Raywire and all that. So, yeah, 2014. Alright, now this guy says, Godzilla vs. Megazord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Who would win? I don't know, I don't watch Power Rangers, I'm just gonna say Godzilla. And the other question, Godzilla vs. Giant from Ben 10. Who would win? I don't watch Ben 10 either, but I'm just gonna say Godzilla. This guy says, have you played any God of War games? I think he's assuming. On very hard mode. I've never played God of War, so I don't know how to answer this, so let's just move on. Do you know the Muffin Man? You're literally giving me flashbacks to that one scene from Shrek. Now this guy says, best show to exist in your opinion? I don't know, man. I don't really watch shows that much. I'm more of a YouTube guy. I don't know, man. Maybe in the future I might give you an answer, but not now. Alright, now this guy says, as the last question, what is your favorite Godzilla movie? You know, that is also a hard question, you know? It's just like the Godzilla, like, you know, the favorite Godzilla design, you know? What is your favorite Godzilla? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a tricky question. And again, I'm gonna play a Rick the Squirrel clip for you, just to remind you on what I think is the best Godzilla film of all time. In conclusion, that is the Q&A, and I can finally get this thing off of my chest and out of my back. Let's never do this again! That was a joke, by the way.